ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, Big Business. Welcome to Transition Talks. I know it's been a while. We have a fantastic guest today. I'm very excited because we're entering a different realm of success. Ultimately, a lot of people do not know how to be successful in today's climate. And we actually have JAVETT Love, a success coach, with us today. Welcome to the show, JAVETT. How you doing?
Thank you so much. I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. Just happy to have you because today, there's so many different things going on between people trying to make adjustments to COVID-19, change jobs, maybe open their own business, and they really don't have anybody to really help them navigate this, transition. And you being a success coach, I want to just dive right into it. What inspired you to be a success coach? Because that's not something you see on a college application.
Right. So the inspiration to become a success coach, actually, that came from a success coach. So, okay. So if you have a coach that doesn't have a coach, then you need a new coach, right? So, actually, I'm a network marketer. And so I'm in a network with other business owners. And we all have one thing in common. And so we help each other win, but we also own businesses, specifically travel businesses. So within our business, we actually, we're able to help other entrepreneurs or other seekers of business opportunities, do the same thing. And so that's the success coaching portion of it. So within the network, we have a personal development portion of the business. And so that's what you call your marketing portion of the business. So we market what we do, we market travel, and we all win. So we duplicate the success of our leaders. And so we know that it works. And so success coaching, that is their cheat codes, right? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to, do something to come up with, different things to be successful on your own. We're a team, we work together, and we know what works. And so that's how I ultimately became a success coach. And so it's just a network of us winning together.
Okay. So in that word network, a lot of people spend a lot of money kind of trying to go to mixers and different events. But what you're saying is a little bit different in terms of a community that's devoted to working with each other to kind of help each other win. Is that basically what you're saying?
Absolutely. So there is success. I'm sorry, notifications on my phone, but winning is duplicatable, right? So if it's proven to already work for our leaders who are millionaires, multimillionaires, the system works, so we use it. And so that's how we use that to help others win. So it's bigger than travel. And that's what I tell people all the time. So we have a travel business, which we market. So when you see me out and about posting on Facebook, when I'm traveling, when I'm talking about it, when I'm sharing pictures, when we're trying, the different foods at the fancy restaurants, when we're having family time, when we're on the beaches of the world, that's the winning portion, but that's what we market. And so that's what we can help other people do. And so travel is linked to everything that, that pretty much a person does. Travel is a lifestyle. So basically travel is incorporated into everything. So when I say everything, so we travel for our sons' athletic games. I travel for book signings. We travel for vacation. We travel for meetings and conferences. And so there's no losses, having a travel business, and that's what we market. So it's really us living our life, telling people about what we're doing, and that attracts other people to want to do the same thing. And so, that's how we win. That's the recipe for success.
Right, right, right. And I can directly relate to kind of what you're saying. Recently, I took a trip to the DC area, and just by seeing how they live differently there and speaking with people who are just from a different region and getting ideas from them, when I returned, I had a different way I was approaching my situation. But, you know, for people, because I try to, with Transition Talks, I try to provide inspiration and information. So for someone who really likes what you're saying, but really doesn't know exactly how to go about making that transformation to possibly getting the services for being a success coach or trying to get your services of they like what you hear. How would someone go about doing more information as far as getting to you and finding out more about what you do besides the program?
So it's as easy as sending me a message. And so basically getting connected, and that's what networking is. So I know that networking, it is new to a lot of people. It's not traditional, but network marketing has been around for a long time. And so if you see someone that's doing a lot of the things that you want to do, just reach out to them. And that's the difference in success coaching and someone that that's not really into helping other people win. So reach out to that person that you're interested in what they're doing, get connected, say, hey, how can I do these same exact things? I want to do this for my family. I want to win for my family. And then let's get connected, because our network within the marketing business is 70,000 strong. We're in we're approaching our 5-year anniversary, and we want to make 100,000 strong. And so with that 70,000, we're everywhere. We're not just limited to Florida. We're not limited to Polk County. So I'm networking on a daily basis with my team that's spread out throughout the US. We have other teams outside of the US. So it's not just limited to Polk County, and that's where we live, and that's why I'm saying that. But I can go pretty much anywhere, travel anywhere, and reach out to one of my business partners. And so we're all considered business partners within that network. We have one thing in common, and that's that we're business owners, we're travel business owners, but all of us have other businesses outside of travel. And so it's not limited to travel. If someone else is doing something else that you're doing, just reach out to your business partner. That's what the network is for. It's resourceful.
Gotcha. So within that business network, there's somebody who most likely does what you're needing a service in, but now you can utilize that network to kind of say, well, who does catering? Who does events that like wedding hosting and stuff of that nature. So you're saying your network has people who do those different things in different areas and can kind of give you information in terms of that?
Absolutely. So that's what that's why it works. That's what the network is for. And it's whether you're building a business or you're interested in their services. If you want to plan something in another state, you have business partners everywhere in each state that you can get connected to, and we're going to take care of each other. It's people over profits, but ultimately we want to help each family win, and we want to continue to do it to grow our network.
Right. Now, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you because they liked what was being said today, what would be the best way to get in connection with you to possibly be a part of that network or inquire with further questions?
So I am on pretty much every platform. I love Facebook. So yeah, send me a friend request, send me a message. I do have a website, lifeverselifestyle.com. And so you can check me out on the website. You can submit a contact me form on there and check out all my information and all the different things that I'm doing. Also, I'm on Instagram, Miss Florida plus America.
Right.
And those would be the best ways. I also, have a few other ways you can contact me, but ultimately, I'm going to respond through my website and Facebook.
Right. And there's so many things I could discuss, but I want to keep it kind of streamlined because you've dedicated yourself to inspiring others, and I've seen you dedicate yourself to the process of just helping people win. That's one thing I always see you say in your post, and you're inspiring different people, and have even stepped into the book arena as well. And that's fascinating because a lot of people who don't feel comfortable stepping into different realms based upon being judged, you're kind of walking that line and walking that path as a trendsetter, and for a very worthy cause. Do you kind of mind mentioning a little bit about what the book is going to be discussing? Just a little bit.
So finding joy in the journey is the book, and it's about embracing the process. And so a lot of people actually don't make it through the process. And so I kind of talk about just the mindset and, working your way through the process, but also knowing that you will win if you stick to work in the process. So it's embracing the process, and it's a lot of, just good information, but ultimately, so writing the book is to help people win. And I wrote the book as a success coach because that's primarily what I do. And that's, I want to always attract people and help them win. So ultimately it's about what we discussed, reaching out to me. Let's evaluate the situation and figure out how we're going to help you and your family win. And so I just dropped a few nuggets and tools, in my writing about winning, and hopefully it would attract some people to reach out. And don't be afraid to ask for help. And so if you don't know how to do some of the things that you're seeing, some of the things that you want to do, then let's connect. But the book for me is ultimately about legacy. And so everything that I'm doing currently is about legacy. Creating a legacy for my family that we've never had. Like you said, these are new times. A lot of things that we feel like we weren't able to do before. I have an opportunity to do that. And I want to pursue those things. And I want to leave things like books here for my family that will be here long after we transition. And I figured that's the perfect way to do that. So not only am I helping, other people change their minds about being able to win, I'm helping my future family, just get a better understanding of who I am, what we represent, and what we do. We're a winning family, and I definitely want that to be part of our legacy. And so, I'm always concerned about my children, my future family that will be created. And so those tools they're going to need, because a lot of families don't have that, but then a lot of families do have those things. And that's why, the legacy continues. That's why they don't give up. That's how, you really build the family up to have a legacy, right? Absolutely. And so that's important to me. Everything that I'm doing, I just want to create a foundation for my family that we've never had the opportunity to do.
Sure. And kudos for that, because one of the things that we have as people to tell, we have the ability to tell our own story. But so often all we have is these pictures from albums. That was your great grandfather. That was your mother's cousin. And you have a picture, but you really don't know the story. What did they do for a living? How did they, deal with life's challenges? Different things like that. But by you leaving this book as a legacy for the family and to inspire others for your extended family and your network, that's super awesome. And it's very intentional too. And I think that's what people are really trying to get towards, living intentionally towards the purpose of what makes them whole and happy, and not just going to a 9-to-5 and punching in the clock and going home and feeling half empty.
Absolutely. So I do have a 9-to-5. I work for State Farm Insurance Company. And I love it, great company, but also, my family deserves more. And, I know what my purpose is.
Right.
And, it's not limited to just helping my family, it's helping so many people. And, along the way, there are so many rewards. And one of them is becoming a best-selling author, right? So the first book opportunity and being recognized as a best-selling author has been great. It's been a great experience. Being able, I too traveled to Washington, D.C. in August for a book signing, which was amazing, made some great connections. I have learned once you actually tell people that you're an author, the conversation kind of changes. And so I've been able to inspire more people just, putting down a few things on paper that have changed my life, that I know that works. And, people want the information. There's a lot of people, like you said, out there that, they need help. And so I would definitely recommend getting a success coach. And if you like what I'm doing, let's connect. But like I said, it's not limited to me. There are a lot of other people out there doing great things, but just, the goal is to win ultimately. And but you have to decide what winning is for you.
For you. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, no, that's profound, because what oftentimes, and I can tell your heart in what you're saying, because oftentimes when you have guests, they may say what's good for if you work with them, but the things you're saying are good no matter if they connect with you or not. And that's when you really can tell that you're really devoted to what your craft is, and your mission and your purpose in life. So that's awesome. That's very awesome. Now, I had to apologize, because normally when I have a best-selling author, I have a copy of the book and I'm holding up into the camera. And I don't have that particular book with me today, but one thing I'm going to be devoted to do is I'm going to have to make sure I plug the book, because by you being on this program, you're helping me win by just communicating, spreading that positive energy, and allowing me to kind of, peek into your world a little bit and get some insights and some nuggets. And I'm fascinated because, again, so many people really don't feel comfortable going to ask for help, or how do you become more successful, just because they've had bad experiences in the past, and the people who are supposed to love them in some circumstances, they end up tearing down their dreams and discouraging them.
Absolutely. And that's about embracing the process, all of that. I know, a lot of people don't want to consider themselves being a strong person, but along that process, things are going to happen. And they do. They come to make you stronger. They come to help you win. It comes to change your mind about the things that you thought that you couldn't do. You become more determined to do it when you know people personally that are accomplishing these things. And that was the thing for me, to know that if someone else could do it, I can do it. And so I tell people all the time, if I'm doing it, I know you can do it. But I also have, the book here that I wanted to share. And so there's our best-selling author seal over here somewhere. But yeah, I can, definitely get a book to you, because I would love for you to check it out. And, thank you for having me on your platform to be able to just reach this audience and more people, because I definitely believe in that. That's the part of the network marketing that I always talk about, is attraction. People are attracted to success. And so, you're successful and you're winning. and so thank you for the opportunity to come and just share a little bit about what I have going on, because if it wasn't for people like you, the network that I'm in, all the people that I'm connected to, the different networks, and the people that reach back and help me, then I wouldn't be on the path that I'm currently on.
Right. No, again, I appreciate you being on the program and giving people an opportunity to see things through a different lens, because seeing for a lot of people is believing. If they're able to see you do these things, and me bring you to the format, they might say, you know what? I've seen her before and now she's there. When success is close to you, you feel like success is possible. And that's regardless of race, color, creed, religion, city, state, country, universe. So it does make a difference, that positive energy that you're sending out. I see all of the things that you post from time to time, and I'm like, you know what? People need that. People need that. I appreciate it. If no one else is saying it, sometimes people don't say it to you. I appreciate it because some people just don't have that in their house or around them personally all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so it can be difficult. And that's why you need a network of people on the same path, in a sense, because it can be difficult when you do live in a household or you live in a community where everyone doesn't talk about success. And, you know, when people start seeing you leveling up and they start seeing life change for you, they can be taken back and it makes other people uncomfortable. But you just have to know what the goal is for you and keep being consistent, keep showing up, because that's going to make the difference. So, you know, kind of on my path, and I speak from a place of understanding all of that. On my path, I've had to experience all of that. People didn't know why I was changing, didn't know why I wasn't showing up to events. They didn't know when, you know, I was over here doing the things that I felt like I needed to do to sacrifice to get my family to a place that they are now. And so all of that is important because the consistency will pay off.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And I tell you, the consistency, one thing that I've come to now to the conclusion of is consistency is important, but in this age now, it's going to take consistency. And I would say a little bit of quality with consistency. So many people post now, it's almost like if they're not delivering quality content, you know, people are like, oh, it's spam, oh, it's this. But you know, that quality with consistency, one of my good friends who has his own radio show, that's one of his mottos. And you are a person who's giving that quality with consistency, which ultimately led me to be attracted to bringing you on the program. So keep doing what you're doing. I don't want to hold you too long, but if there's anything you want to share with the crowd, is there anything you want, any words of encouragement or anything you want to leave with everybody?
So, so I definitely want to say thank you to you, my cousin.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So thank you for having me and giving me, you know, the opportunity to bring what I'm doing to the forefront and to the audience that's out there. And you need someone to help you get to the next level. So definitely reach out to me if you're interested in getting a copy of the book. And I also have an ebook out as well for those that are interested in that. And like I said, check out my website. But I am here to serve my community and to also you know, help others win. And there are a lot of people that don't know me personally, but you've heard about the things that I'm doing. And so don't feel bad for reaching out to me if you don't know me. I'm actually used to that. That's what a network marketer is. So I'm looking for you if you're looking for me. If the things that I'm doing, if they sound good to you and you want more information, reach out to me. Let's get connected. I'll send you my website, my phone number, and I would love to help change your life.
Well, that's beautiful. I don't have anything else to say. I'm very proud of you. Really honored to have you on the program. I love that you are approaching life in such an embracing manner in an era where some people are scared, tearing down walls, doing the work that needs to be done. Again, thank you for being on the programming, and we're looking forward to having you back and tell us more of the great things that you're doing and accomplishing as you grow into just a better version of yourself day by day. So thank you again. And this is your boy, Big Business, signing off with Transition Talks.